And we'll be getting started. Okay, great. Welcome. My name's James Hannon. I want to welcome everyone to tonight's webinar. If you're watching this recording, congratulations for taking the time out to view a little bit of information that could quite possibly change your life as it changed my life many years ago. Now, tonight we're going to be talking about how you can become what's called a social entrepreneur. I'll explain what that is. We'll be talking about our company called Mannatech. They are the world leaders in an area called real food nutrition, glyconutrition, and also saving the lives of children while at the same time you building a business and building your own empire. That's me, the person there on the screen. There on the left, I got the opportunity to swim with sharks and stingrays in Tahiti, shop with my daughter in Sydney. That's one of my daughters there in the black singlet. My other daughter eating ice cream on the beaches of Cronulla, with a bunch of our team over in New York as we got to go on the boulevard and watch a musical. We got to go and see Aladdin on the boulevard in New York. I mean, incredible opportunities, incredible things we've been able to do, all because of the company that you're about to hear about tonight called Mannatech, and that's me there in Las Vegas earlier in the year. So that's a little bit about who I am. And these are some of our team. They're an incredible bunch of people that really just warm your heart. You know, if you're going to do life with people, these are the people you want to do life with. We love to have fun. We love to get the job done. We love to have a system we can all follow. And that's what we have, whether it be in Hawaii, on cruises around the world, Borneo, Bali. A few of us just got back from Bali 3 days ago, 4 days ago, anyway, on Sunday. And we had an absolute wonderful time, all expenses paid, meals, drinks, eating up at the top of the high rises as we got to watch the sunset over the ocean, staying in resorts in the jungle. Absolutely amazing lifetime experiences. Tonight, you get to learn how to become a 21st century home entrepreneur. It's different. It's not the way that you're used to. It's not what you're being told the way it has to be. In fact, being an entrepreneur from home today is different to what it was 5, 10, 15 years ago. We show you now how to use Facebook, Twitter, webinars, which is what you're on now, phone apps, skill development, and we show you ways that you can succeed, and also how to be a social entrepreneur. Now, a social entrepreneur is a little bit different. A social entrepreneur looks at injustices, they look at problems in society, and they say, you know what, I'm going to fix that problem. And the biggest problem that we have found that we can address, that we can fix, is called malnutrition. In fact, over 6.6 million children under the age of 6 die every year from malnutrition. Now, this is not starvation, it's malnutrition. Starvation is when you don't get enough food. Malnutrition is when you don't get the nutrients that your body requires for your body to your body regenerate, grow, all of the things that it requires nutrition to do. What we have said is this, it's a very simple formula. We're going to help you build an incredible empire in business. And every time you establish a client, every time, we're going to nourish a child. Very, very simple. At the moment, we nourished 40,000 children last month alone, and it's growing all of the time because of people like you. But here's the issue. Let's talk about the challenges that you're facing right now, the challenges in business, the challenges in having a job. You know, futurist Thomas Bray said the world of work is going to turn upside down. There's 2 billion jobs. That's not 2 million, that's 2 billion. Half of all employment on the planet today will be gone by 2030, you know, and this is so true. The jobs that we used to have, we no longer have. They're becoming redundant. You know, it's changing. Things are being outsourced. Changes are happening within the employment environment. And a lot of the jobs are being replaced by these fellas. They're called robots. Now, I'm not talking about robots walking the street and taking over the world, you know, like we see in Terminator and things like that. We're just talking about simple robots that flip the burger patties at Hungry Jack's or McDonald's. In fact, McDonald's now have a robot to flip burger patties. If you walk into a McDonald's shop or store, you're going to see robots there or computers and technology there that will take your order. Going are the days where we actually need people to do the jobs. In fact, the jobs are becoming more highly sophisticated, and you need to make sure that you have some kind of head on your shoulders and go to university. But for people like you and I failed school. In fact, I got the lowest grade in my entire year, and still I've been able to build a business that makes millions of dollars. I'm one of the top income earners in the world in our company, and I've been able to travel the world because of it. So it's no longer science fiction. Robots are changing the way we do business. The other challenge we have is, we don't have the flexibility we used to have anymore. Debt's out of control. The cost of living is rising. We need support for the family income. Financial security is gone. And then unfortunately, 50% of marriages end in divorce. And in the first year after that divorce, a woman's standard of living drops on average 45%. And I want you to let you know, so does a man. Even though that statistic is for women, it also impacts men as well. Job security is at an all-time low. These are the challenges that you face. You may be looking at your superannuation, realizing you don't have enough. You may be looking at your job going, you know what, I could lose my job at any time because my friend just lost their job. You may be looking at the business, realizing it's going backwards because they can't keep up with competition. You know as well as I do that something needs to change. It's the reason you're on this webinar. And the great thing is we're going to give you that solution. You just need to make that decision that it's time for a change. I remember for me when I was looking, or actually I wasn't looking, but I knew that there was a challenge. I knew that there was a problem with the job that I had. You see, what was going on is that I was being flown down to Sydney all of the time to talk to the board of directors for the company I was working for in my job to figure out ways to keep the business open. The employees didn't know we were having trouble, but I knew there was trouble. I knew I needed to do something part-time on top of what I was already doing. I had no time. I didn't. I had two babies. I had two brand new babies. One was and the other was 3 baby little girls. They needed my time. Excuse me. But I knew I needed to do something different. And because I did that, I changed my life. You can as well. There are 2 choices that you have when you see things or challenges coming. You can either shrink your dreams to fit your income, or you can expand your income to attain your dreams. Robert Kiyosaki says it's more important to grow your income than cut your expenses. It's more important to grow your spirit than cut your dreams. You don't need to get rid of your dreams. You just need to expand your income, and we can show you how to do that. You see, 90% of people live in the quadrant where there's only 10% of the wealth, and that's in the job and self-employed. What we want to teach you is how to move over where the 10% of people live, but 90% of the wealth hangs out. You see, it's much better to be in the money area, the place where you can use money to build a business. You know, I've got a business now that turns over millions and millions and millions of dollars all over the world. In fact, it makes me money while I'm asleep. Now, I'm going to show you how to do it. The number way to increase your wealth is don't get a second or a third job. It's to start a part-time business. Now, here's the thing. Right? You trust people that you know you can trust. Now, who are those people you trust? Well, they're your friends, they're your family, they're your relations. Now, 78% of people trust recommendations from friends versus 14% who trust advertising. So even though people say everything should be done by advertising, it's not true. People don't trust it anymore. What they trust is your recommendation. Think about it. You do. If a good friend of yours told you to go watch a movie because they enjoyed it and they know you enough to know that you would enjoy it too, you're going to pretty much trust their recommendation. Or whether it's to buy food, go to a restaurant, go to check out some clothes, go on a holiday destination. You know, if you go on a holiday destination, you're generally going to ask the person who's been where you're about to go, what about this place? You see, our business model is called network marketing. Very simple. You may have heard of it before. Traditional business goes like this. You've got the manufacturer, the middleman, retailer, and you. We cut out the middleman. We cut out the retailer, bring all of the profit to you, And we say, if you work through your social network, whether it be Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, people that you know down at the local soccer club, yes, we'll teach you how to advertise as well. And we'll show you how to move our products through your distribution channels and get paid very, very well to do it. Now, here's the thing to understand. Network marketing is not small. In fact, it's bigger than the NFL. It's bigger than the music industry. It's bigger than the gaming industry, the movie industry, the organic product industry, and it's growing. In fact, over $167 billion in sales in 2012. Now, I know you might be thinking that's an old statistic. It's just the one we have. But to bring everything into perspective, people think the movie industry is big. We are over double the movie industry. I hope you're starting to see that this is the place to be. Millennials, they're screaming out right now to say that I don't want to work for someone else. I want to do something for myself. My children, they want to be their own boss. They know they can't make enough money having a job to live the life that they've become accustomed to. A good friend of mine just told me that her son said that he wants to build an empire. Baby boomers, they know they're moving into retirement with less money that they used to, and they're looking for part-time businesses to earn an extra $1,000 or $2,000 a month that allows them to have the same freedom, the same income, the same lifestyle that they had when they were working a full-time job. And then you've got parents. They're wanting a revolution. They've had enough of mums not being able to, hang out with the kids, and they want to contribute financially. Dads want to stop missing all the important events. And both mum and dad want some me money. They want to be able to spend some money on themselves to enjoy life as well. So here's the thing. There are three mega trends right now. You've got the wellness, fat loss, and anti-aging industry. You've got the business industry and social entrepreneurship. It's when these three trends come together, they mesh together. You know that you have an overlapping of opportunity, and then you get to jump right in the middle to take that mega trend and say, this is where I belong. This is what I want to do. You see, when Mannatech first launched back in 1996, business absolutely exploded on a global stage. People were climbing over themselves to get to our products. Why? Because of the results. But the problem is, because of the results that we were getting, we went through a lot of challenges that caused us to really relook at what we did. And that took us 10, 15 years to get back to the drawing board as we went through our challenges to prove the efficacy, to prove what our product did. And you know what Arthur Schopenhauer says, all truth passes through three stages. First, it's ridiculed. Second, it's violently opposed. And third, it's accepted as being self-evident. What we've been able to show right now is now we've moved into that third stage of being self-evident, to the place where our products now, our nutrients, our science now is spoken about and taught in universities all over the world. And what we're looking for is people to partner with us to take this product to the market. It's a wellness, finance, and mission where it's a revolution in all areas. We have over 100 patents in 37 countries, 17 human clinical studies that prove the efficacy of our products, that prove they work, that prove they do exactly what we say we do. Over 196 people have earned over $1 million with us now, and we've given over 20 million servings donated in 2014. We're up to the 40 million mark now. These are our products: weight loss, anti-aging, sports performance, and health. Now let's talk about our breakthrough discovery. It's an area called glyconutritional glycans. Now, if you're going to write something down tonight, this is what you write down. These are nutrients required by every cell in your body, every body on the planet, and every process of the human body. Let me say it again. Required by every cell in the body, every body on the planet, and every process of the human body, from the way that you age, to the way that your metabolism works, to the way that your energy is delivered, all your hormones, the whole lot require these nutrients. We were able to find these nutrients in nature. There are 8 that are required. We found them in nature. We put them into a supplement because we thought, you know what, we reckon that these would be good as a supplement, because vitamins and minerals are a supplement. These are the precursor to make vitamins and minerals work. We found them, we patented it, and this is what we have. It's called Ambertose. This one product alone has totally transformed the world as we know it when it comes to nutrition, and you've probably never heard of it. The problem is it caused us a lot of problems. Why? Because it's so good. And because it's so good, it's incredible. Now, the next thing is we've got a product called Plus. What Plus does, Plus works on your hormonal system. It helps the body to metabolize fat. It helps your emotions, your cravings, your sleep, your mood, happiness, sex drive, stress, metabolic rate, mental alertness, hormone modulator. You see, we need a plant-based hormone because we're supposed to get 50 to 80 milligrams of phytosterols, which are plant hormones, from our food every day. In fact, but we only get 1 to 3 milligrams. Now, that's a problem. You can see there's a deficiency right there. Why do we get so little? Because our plants are harvested green, and then we cook them. And when we cook them, we kill the nutrients. It's not a good thing. We need to supplement. So then we took our nutrients, we put it into an anti-aging product. Now, remember how I said before, they're required by every cell in the body, everybody on the planet, and every process of the human body. Well, that every process is to do with the way you age as well. So if you're wanting to slow down the aging process, then obviously you want the nutrients that are going to help you to do that, and that's ambrotos. We put those nutrients into an anti-aging skin cream. I use it every single day, and why wouldn't I? Because let me tell you, this works. 100% of people had smoother skin. 90% had more radiant skin. This is after an 8-week trial. 87% had less noticeable fine lines. It's 87%. 77% had firmer skin. 74% had improvement in skin. 70% had less noticeable wrinkles. That's not a small amount, folks. It's incredible. It's a day cream, a night cream, a serum, an eye cream, a face cream, all rolled up into one. So we talk about the $1,000 draw. This replaces your $1,000 draw at 1/10 the price. Does it work? Here's some great examples. Naomi's eyes there, a friend's forehead, another friend's eyes. It's so many examples and testimonies just on this one product alone. Now, let's talk about weight loss, though. Weight loss versus fat loss. Now, we've all grown up to believe that when we wake up in the morning, we go hop on the scales, and the scales are going to tell us how good or how bad we are. The thing is, the scales have been lying to you all these years. The scales have been telling you that, you know, you've put on a kilo, you've dropped a kilo, but it's not telling you the truth. You see, the scales don't tell you how much muscle mass do you have. It doesn't tell you how much bone density. It doesn't tell you how much fat or how much water or fluid in your body. The scales just tell you your weight, and your weight is not the issue. Fat is the issue. Now, fat is different to weight. Now, we've also been trained that BMI, body mass index, is the thing to believe. But again, that's wrong. Body mass index is a lie. It's from the pit of hell. It should be thrown away, never spoken about again, and ignored. Now, body mass index, the lie is this. If you look at this, both of these men are actually the same height. They weigh the same. However, one is, but they're both classified as being obese. However, one has 5% fat, it's the bodybuilder. The other has 30% fat, and that's the sedentary man. Of course, they're not the same, but that's what BMI tells us. Body composition improvement is opposite to that. Body composition improvement, which is what we recommend, is looking at your body as a whole. How much muscle, how much fat, how much bone density, how much fluid do you hold? When you get that, you are able to tell what's right, what's wrong. So we developed a program that focuses on body composition improvement, not BMI. You see, what we found is this, is that when a person diets, and let's say everyone's been on a diet before, up to 75% of what we lose, so if you lose 20 kilos, up to 75%, that's 15 kilos, is going to be muscle. So you lose 20 kilos, you lose 15 kilos of muscle. Now, muscle is directly linked to metabolism. So when your metabolism, when you lose all that muscle mass, guess what happens? It slows down. Your metabolism is the thing that burns calories. You don't want it to slow down. You want it to speed up. So dieting, when you're following the normal way of dieting, it's bad for you. So what we've been able to do is look at ways to improve that, because statistically, 80% of people will put all of the weight back on within 12 months of what they lost. So if you lost 20 kilos, statistics tell us that you're going to put it all back on within 12 months, or 80% of people will. Why? Because they've lost all of that muscle mass. They've also got no nutrition in their diet because they've stopped eating. And those nutrients are so important for cravings. They're so important to stop your body from going into starvation mode, which is where the body stores fat. So we developed a program called True Health. This is the low-hanging fruit. You're on this webinar tonight to learn about business, a business opportunity that allows you to be in a market that is the low-hanging fruit, and it's weight loss. But the thing is, you want to have a product that nobody else has, a product that everyone wants, and a product that actually is guaranteed 100% to work. In fact, we have a 100% 90-day money-back guarantee. So if they use our products, they don't feel like they've had any benefit from them, we'll send all of their money back. All they have to do is send us back the empty containers. So the first product is a product called True Plenish. True Plenish Works is a meal replacement. It has 20 grams of plant-based protein. Everything else out there is either soy or it's dairy-based or whey-based. Nobody wants to eat soy these days. Nobody wants to eat dairy these days. And so having a plant-based protein like this is incredible. It has plant-derived vitamins. It's a meal replacement. It's gluten-free, soy-free, vegan-friendly. Absolutely amazing. And I have that every single day. I had it today. Then you got True Pure. True Pure is a cleanse. What it does is it detoxifies all the impurities out of your major organs, like your lungs, your kidneys, your heart, all of those, your liver. All of those areas build up toxins. And you know as well as I do that when you're losing weight, you need to get those toxins out. This is the product for it. Then you have True Shape. True Shape, what it does is it makes the body burn fat as you're sitting still. So rather than just sitting, only burning fat when you're exercising, what this product does is actually a thermogenic, heats the body up from the inside. It's not a stimulant. You're not going to feel like you've got to race around the bend or anything like that. Have this with food. Very, very, very important. Otherwise, you're not going to like it. So you have it with food. Make sure you have it with protein. Very, very important to help your body get the best result. Now, here's some of the results. This is Sinead. Sinead's actually lost another 10 kilos since this photo is looking absolutely amazing. She's now in a size 8, believe it or not. Incredible. Brian Eaton. Look at the difference in Brian. Alette Marie, far out, looking incredible. These are, then we move on to our Healthy Children program. You look after your kids, we're going to look after children in need. Then with sports performance, if you want to reduce inflammation, increase oxygen, increase endurance, then we have our sports products range. Now, let's talk about money. Money is interesting, right? We all want a little bit more. I'm sure you want more money. Money isn't, money, they say money is not important, but it's right up there with oxygen, right? Because we need it to survive. We need it to pay for our bills and all of those kind of things. You need to buy a block of land. You need it to do whatever it is you want to do. So a little bit more is good. A lot more is better. You choose the amount you want. So we want to show you how you can make an extra $300 to $400 pretty much in the next month. It's really simple to do. All you have to do is this. If you help get started, okay, you get started in our program, and then you help 5 people get started on our products. If we're going to say we call it a gold pack, that's having 2 shakes a day. There's a cleanse, okay, the first month they're going to have 2 shakes a day, the True Pure and the True Shape, and we're going to pay you over $390 to helping 5 customers get started and 2 associates. That's it. So you get 5 customers and 2 people who want to do what you do. Now, the next step is really simple. So you've just done the hardest thing, got 5 customers. Now, let me ask you a question. There are 23 million people in Australia, right? Do you think, if we looked at numbers, 65% are overweight in Australia right now, and if we say half of them are overweight, for ease of numbers, that's 11.5 million people. Do you think you could find 5 people out of 11.5 million? Of course you could. Absolutely. You just got to follow our system. You do that, we're going to pay you that sort of money. Now, the next part is, do you think you could find 2 people who want to find 5? That's it. Now, you help 2 people do exactly what you do. You get 5, help 2 get 5. You get 5, help 2 get 5. That's it. You do that, look what's about to happen. We're going to pay you over $1,100 per month. $1,100 for helping 2 people get 5. That's it. You get 5, help 2 get 5. You get 5, help 2 get 5. It's so simple. And then you keep duplicating that. This is life-changing money. Silver executive director keeps growing, $15,000 to $28,000 a year. Gold executive director, $24,000 to $40,000 a year. Presidential director, $70,000 to $100,000 a year, and it keeps growing. This gives you quality time, relaxation, contribution, adventure, health, freedom, wealth. It's all there. How do you do that? Well, it starts with you get 5, help 2 get 5, and then help those 2 get 5. It's so simple. You get 5, help 2 get 5. That's it. When you're helping people do that and you're building that mentality, you get 5, help 2 get 5. That's it. You're building that culture, that excitement within your team. You get to watch what starts to happen. You see, when you're doing it, the 2 who've got 5, you're only down around here. But if you help your team grow, you start going through the leadership levels. Personally, I've just done this for the 2nd time, taken another position personally to presidential director, which is between $70,000 to $100,000 per year through a 2nd position. Now, pathway to crown, then you go further through here. I've got another position here at silver presidential. So I've done this one here, and that's over $200,000 a year. So you just keep building your business, and as you build your business, your life will change. We do it through apps. We do it through our websites. We do it through conference calls, webinars, exactly like this tonight. Facebook, talking to people, sharing this information, helping people to break free, helping people to just change their lives, because people are just like you. You're not unique. Well, you are unique, but you're not unique. So many people want to lose weight, get healthy, have more energy, or they want to make more money. They want a better lifestyle. They've got dreams too. In the past 10 years for Dual Networkers, that's us. We've created 6-figure income earners all over the world. You've got Naomi there looking so glamorous, Chris there looking smart and handsome, me there in Las Vegas trying to look like James Bond. It didn't work, but having a lot of fun anyway. You know, this is where the game changes. We've had so many team members enter into the $1 Million Income Earners Club, top associates, top enrollers, top business builders, top income growth, top income earners, top rookie of the year, all coming through our team. The choice you get to make is, do you want to be one of them? Do you want to be one of these next people to join these ranks? All you have to do is get started now. It's $50 to get started. That's it. That's right. It's only $50. $50 will get you started. We're not talking about a massive amount of debt. We're not even talking about getting a loan from anyone. You don't need to sell anything to anyone. This is probably less than what you and your partner spend when you go out to dinner on Friday night, or what you spend for ordering in pizza and a couple of beers. This is so inexpensive to get started in business right now. Everyone is saying yes. And then all you do is you choose the products that you personally want to consume each month. They're consumable products. They're products that you want. Whether it's the anti-aging, you replace the skin creams you're already using. Whether it's you replace a meal and have our meal replacement. It fits into your budget. Anybody can do this. This is the place to be. It's so exciting. We've got hundreds and hundreds of people joining our team every single month. We want you to be a part of it. And at the same time, as you build your business, you're going to help us save the lives of children. This is important, folks. This is so important. These kids, their lives are only going to be changed by you. You getting started, you changing your life, you getting started on our product is going to nourish a child. And when you get your 5, that's going to nourish another 5. When you help 2 get 5, that's going to nourish another 10. Can you see the domino effect? As we're going to be able to change the lives of these children, they're going to look at you and say, thank you, because you got started, transformed your life. So what do you do now? You register with Mannatech. It's $50. That's it. Establish your account with Dual Networking. Follow our system. That's $10 a month. That's it. Determine what products with Mannatech you want to use each month and make your dreams a reality. But you may just want to be a customer. That's okay. Get started on the products. That's awesome. Tell us what products interest you the most. We'll get you started. Ask yourself, who else do you know that would like to use these products as well to transform their life and help us save the lives of kids all over the world. You know, tonight, get back to the person who invited you onto tonight's webinar. Let them know which option best suits you, whether it's to be a client, but we hope it's to be a business partner. Because when you join us as a business partner, you're going to help us save the lives of children just like Aura. Aura had no hair. She was emancipated. She had no food, no nutrition, nothing. She got on our program, got onto our nutrients. Now look at her. It's absolutely incredible the difference that we're seeing in Aura. And she's just one of the examples that we've had. So tonight, get back to the person who invited you onto tonight's webinar. Allow yourself to dream again. Allow yourself to move forward again. Allow yourself to say, you know what, I'm saying yes. You know what, I'm stepping out in the water. You know what, it's time for me. Allow yourself to believe in yourself, to back yourself. It's time for you to back yourself and say yes. Get back to the person who invited you on tonight's webinar. I look forward to helping you reach the ranks of success. God bless. Have a wonderful night, and we'll speak to you soon. Bye.